Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Today we're making Trini green seasoning German style. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what you need for today. Now, you just need to get into your car, go down to the grocery and just buy yourself some lovely green seasoning. Now they have them from various different companies, so there you go. If you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate... No, I'm just kidding. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to make our own today. And now, let me show you real quick what we need. We start off with some lovely coriander. Then we need some flat leaf parsley. You need some chives. You need thyme, and who doesn't need thyme? Now obviously you mustn't forget the garlic. Then we need pimento peppers. You need some bird peppers, both in terms of color as well as a little bit of spiciness. You need some vinegar. Now I'm using apple cider vinegar for this. And you need a little bit of salt. First things first, obviously all the ingredients are washed, so very careful, very important to do. And we're going to be using the Thermomix today simply because I think it is actually the easiest way to blend all the ingredients together. So without much further ado, we need to cut up all the ingredients a little bit, make it a bit easier for the Thermomix to do its job. So in with the chives, and obviously I am producing quite a bit. Reason being is, first and foremost, I bought a lot, but also, I'd rather do that and then use it up over time, keep it in the fridge, and it will stay in the fridge actually for quite a while. Now, with the bird peppers, what you can do is obviously you can leave the seeds in. It might be a bit spicy then, so I'm gonna take them out, give it a quick cut, and throw it in. I'm gonna do that with all of them. Now the positive thing is obviously the Thermomix is quite a strong machine, so we don't have to cut it too small. And then with the garlic, obviously you can go as garlicky as you want or as little as you want. Now we're going to use 2, simply because I prefer to taste it after it had the initial blend, so to speak, and then we can always add in more. Taking out is extremely difficult, so I prefer to do it that way because I'm not really going off of a recipe, I'm just winging this a bit. But I think that's the fun in cooking, you experiment, you try things, you fail sometimes, and sometimes it really works out for you. Now with the coriander, obviously make sure that whatever ones that don't look pretty, you just take off or take away. And then you just want the leaves. You don't want the stems. I find them to be a bit too bitter. So we're going to rip all of this off. And I'm going to show you what to do next with the pimentos. Nice and full already. So the chive is in there, the flat parsley and the coriander. Now we're going to take care of the thyme as well. We're going to put that in and we're going to give it a quick blitz. So all you need to do is basically you take your thyme and you just scrape it off the twigs, just like so. Obviously, if a little bit of twig ends up in there, well, not to worry. Obviously, it will get blitzed as well. But you shouldn't, at least, throw it in all together simply because, you want to have a pleasant eating experience. So take your time, quite literally. Wow. One pun hunts the next. Just put it in. And then we're going to give it a quick blitz. Couple of minutes later, sufficient time is in as well. Let's close the lid and give it a quick blitz. And through the miracle of time, all of this has been reduced to this. So we're going to leave that in there, we're going to close the lid, and now we're going to take care of the pimentos. With the pimentos, it's actually quite simple. All you want to do is you want to take off the end. Now I leave the seeds in. You can obviously take them out, and then we're just going to cut them in half and then just chuck them in. Obviously everything is washed. You know, make sure your hands are washed as well. And obviously it gives you a good opportunity to check again, you know, if there's any pieces, for example, like here on this one that you don't like, so you can cut it off in a larger fashion and then you chuck it in. But let me tell you guys, it's already starting to smell absolutely fantastic. The thyme as well as the coriander is starting to do its job, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, it's also a great gift for friends. You know, if you make your own, put it in a bottle, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then you can gift it whenever you make enough. And let me tell you guys, especially in Germany where we are not really used to having green seasoning of that sort, it's always a great gift. So I'm gonna finish this cutting up, and then I'll see you in a second. Right, the pimentos are in, all cut up, and now all we need is the vinegar. And obviously you have to play with it a little bit depending on the consistency you want. And then I like to use coarse salt, maybe a little bit more. And as I said, you can always put in, you can never take out. So we're gonna give that another blitz and see where we're at. Right, about 30 seconds later, this is the consistency we currently have. I find it's a bit too dry, so we're going to add a little bit more vinegar, and then we're going to give it another blitz, and that's how we are going to get to the consistency we're looking for. About a minute later, you know, with the added vinegar and at high speed, this is exactly the consistency we're looking for. So this is nice and creamy, and we're going to package it up now, and I'll show you the final product. And there you go, guys, our Trini green seasoning, German style. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It smells delicious. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. Put them in those jars. Obviously, there's a lot more, but this is just an example of how you could preserve them. And now they're going to go in the fridge until we need them. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video about the Trini green seasoning German style. Yeah, it was super easy to make, and yes, for all you Trinis out there, I do know there was no shadow Benny inside. It is very, very difficult to get here in Germany, so please bear that in mind. However, I would love to have your comments on how I made it and how it came out. But I have to admit, I tried it a little while ago and it really came out nice. So I'm hoping that all our friends and neighbors will equally like it. Now, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come. And I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.